8 policemen implicated in East Rand taxi drivers' killing arrested, and Agri-SA foresee an increase in orders for mechanization equipment. I'm Nebo Changala with this news update. The 8 policemen implicated in the killing of an East Rand taxi driver have been arrested. Independent Police Investigation Directorate spokesperson Moses Dlamini says all 8 will be charged with murder. He says they will appear in the Davidton Magistrate Court on Monday. Mozambican national Mido Marcia was tied to the back of a police van and dragged along the street in Davidton on the East Rand on Tuesday. An eyewitness filmed the assault. Marcia died in the local police station's cells later that day. The DA has meanwhile welcomed the arrests. The party says Police Commissioner Ria Pega has shown leadership by getting rid of the police officers involved. They've also welcomed the suspension of the Davidton Station Commander where the officers were based. Their community safety spokesperson Kate Lorimer.
There's clear evidence of wrongdoing by the SAPS in this matter. I'm very pleased that the police have finally decided to suspend the station commander and the police involved in this incident. It's very important that the SAPS put out the message that vigilante policing will not be supported and protected. Policing is in trouble in the country at the moment. You've got to look at this case in the light of the fact that in the 2011-2012 year, there were 720 complaints of deaths in police custody.
Agri-SA says they are seeing an increase in orders for mechanization equipment following a decision by government to increase the minimum daily wages of farm workers. The new wage of 105 Rand per day kicked off today, and many farmers say they cannot afford this. Agri-SA CEO Carl Opperman says workers will have to be laid off.
The first thing that will happen is that all your unproductive labor, for instance, because this is now on the labor side, you will not accommodate on the farm anymore. So you're going to use less labor, but more high productive labor to pay for the higher amount that you've got to pay. The second thing is where it's feasible, where it's not very labor intensive crops that you're using, will go over to mechanization.
And Farmers Union Tau SA says the new wages, latest petrol price hike and high electricity tariffs are bad news for the agricultural sector and could affect food security in the country. Tau SA President Louise Menki says the government should take note that if they are not prepared to accommodate reasonable requests by farmers regarding additional increases in taxes, it could have disastrous consequences for the country's food security and agriculture economy.